could get interesting now that defense lawyers have been allowed to at least look at decisions made by a magistrate judge who has raised questions about the presentation made by prosecutors before a grand jury which indicted these men. Crystal Quinn was a dancer at Pharaoh's who was expected to testify against Gerace at his trial for drug and sex trafficking. Prior to the trial, though, she turned up dead in a Wellsville apartment of a fentanyl overdose. Gerace, who was still convicted without her testimony, and 5 others, including reputed Outlaws Motorcycle Club president John Ehrman, were then accused of participating in a scheme to administer a fatal overdose to Quinn and make her death look like an accident. Earlier this year, over the objection of prosecutors whom Gerace has long insisted were engaged in misconduct, Magistrate Judge Jeremiah McCarthy ordered the normally kept secret grand jury minutes to be released to him for review, after which, in an October ruling, the contents of which prosecutors also fought to keep secret, McCarthy wrote, "I have grave doubts the grand jury acted independently of the government." McCarthy, who acknowledged it wasn't up to him to dismiss the indictment on these grounds, also ordered portions of the grand jury testimony upon which his ruling was based be released to defense lawyers. But the power to do that rests with the presiding judge in the case, Elizabeth Wolford, so she has decided to unseal McCarthy's decision and why he made it, but with redactions to any specific grand jury testimony upon which his reasons were based, in this way walking a fine line between the defendant's rights to fight the charges while guarding the secrecy of the grand jury proceedings. Judge Wolford also ruled that lawyers defending these men can share with them what they learned from the magistrate's now unsealed decisions, but can't provide them with copies of it, nor speak about it with anyone else. On your side in the newsroom, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.